Good evening, everyone. It's Saturday, the 24th of July. Welcome to the Saturday Night Creche. Yeah, there we go. We're all here. 14 people already watching, and we'll head over to the chat in a minute. But before we do, let's see who else is with me this evening. He said, press the right button. There we go. So we got Steve. Hello, Steve.
Good evening.
And the lovely Lewis.
Hello.
But the even lovelier Nat.
Evening.
Oh, God.
There we go. So, yeah, Carl's not with us this evening. Excuse me. Carl's not with us this evening because he is working. I've just suddenly realised. Steve, can you do me a big favour? In our messenger, just got a message from Chris saying he's backstage.
Right.
Just make sure he's using the right link, or I've put the right link up. I'm sure I have.
Okay, I'll just do it for you. 1 second.
All right, buddy. Right, so while we're doing that, let's have a quick look at the chat. We have got first up S3 Modelworks guys, Scale Studios, and good evening all.
Evening, Scotty.
Evening, Scotty.
Evening,
Dano
Scott.
Bill saying good hello everyone.
Hello, Dano.
Evening.
Mark of Edinburgh Modelling Man Cave. Evening all on the crew and everyone in the chat. Evening,
Mark.
Evening.
Bit of scan reading going on here, so bear with me. Scott is just saying, doing good here. House hunting is getting tiresome, but on a good note, some progress and lunch is on the way. Oh, yeah, lucky so. Sprue and Glue is there in the chat saying hi all.
Hello, David.
Evening.
Chance's there as well, so good evening all.
Evening, Chancer.
Evening.
Win tonight.
You're a winner tonight, Lewis, did you say?
I better be with Chancer in.
Oh, I'm not going to even ask. Next up, we've got Mark's Model saying good evening, everyone.
Evening, Mark.
Evening, Mark.
Bear with. Technical issue. I'll be back 2 seconds. Do you want to take over that for me, Steve?
Do it 1 second. Where were you up to?
Mark.
Mark. So we've got that there. Right, yep. So then we've got S3 Modelworks saying good evening, Mark. And we've got Ian Duffway in saying evening, everyone.
Evening, Ian.
Evening, Ian.
And Scotty is saying hello to Ian. Got myself. And then Mark's still saying good evening, everyone.
Evening, Mark. It's a lot of
And
Mark.
Carl saying, have a great show. Unfortunately, he needs to sleep. Betty
Missing
bye.
you, Carl.
Missing. Yes.
Betty buys. And got Sprue and Glue saying hi to Ian. And then we got DS3 Modelworks saying hello, everyone.
Evening, Dave.
And then Sprue and Glue saying hello to Carl. Sprue and Glue saying hello to me. Hello, Sprue and Glue. Then we've got Ginger Ninja. Hello, howdy peeps.
Evening, Ross.
Evening, Ross.
And
Evening, Ross.
Sprue and Glue saying hi, Mark and DSM. I'm sure. We've got Ross Mudlock in saying good evening all.
Evening again, Ross.
John Howe saying in good evening, everyone. Hi, John.
Hello,
Evening,
John.
And then we have a Facebook user saying good evening all. If you're watching on Facebook, if you could allow Streamlard to show us your name, then we can see exactly who you are. It doesn't affect any of the cookies or anything like that, I don't think. But if you could do that, then we know exactly who you are. Then we've got Geordie Dave saying good evening, everyone.
Evening, Dave.
And then we've got Luke from Black Rifle saying good evening, one and all. Evening, Luke.
Evening, Luke.
Well,
Just to cut in there, Facebook user is Gary D. Wilson.
Right. Okay. Thank you.
Evening, Gary.
Wilson! Oh.
Right, I'll let you take over.
Thanks for that, Steve. Sorry about that.
No problem.
Making Models is saying, haha, hi Nigel, good to see you are back at the bench, buddy. And he's saying hi to Luke as well. And well, I'm going to bed. Yeah, get to bed. Past your bedtime, son.
You need to put you to sleep.
So there you go. Hi, Chris. How you doing?
I'm doing okay.
Oh, good.
How are you doing?
I'm all right now.
Why now?
Because I've locked the door behind me.
Oh dear.
Do you have enough supplies?
Probably not.
I didn't think it through, Chris. What can I say?
Man,
You need to get a fridge
up
there.
here, dude. Used to be up here.
You need to get a fridge, mate. So just like you get everything you need.
Yeah, see, Steve's hooked up.
I haven't got the room for a fridge in my ops room. Plus, also a fridge in here with all the electrical things. You know, it's dangerous. Might
And
end
if
up
I need to go for a wee, I'll just go and know.
Lovely image.
Don't ask about number 2.
Well, 22 people now know that you don't bother leaving the shed. So if you hear any running water, it's probably Steve. Hopefully, he'll turn the camera off. On that note,
Unmute the mic.
Chase Channel said hi, all first time tuning in. Well, welcome to the Madhouse. You're in for an absolute shocker. I mean, in for an interesting evening. So thanks for being with us.
Good evening.
Mark at Edinburgh Modelling Man Cave. Didn't we speak to him already? He says hello, everyone on the chat. He's watching on different devices. And Nigel Ginger Ninja Models says good to be back. Still creeping on with the Airfix space shuttle. That's a good segue, actually, Nigel. Thank you for that. If you could are at the bench this evening, let us know what you're up to, what you got planned for this weekend. Maybe you got some other bits and pieces going on. Modelling related, obviously, because we've got Steve for the other sort of stuff. And Gary's just saying, have now logged in so my name shows Wilson. There we go. So on that note, let's go to Lewis because he looks like he's not productive. What you got on the bench this evening, Lewis?
I have got something. Which button is it? It's that one. It's been a while. I've got a newspaper.
Hey!
You can cipher?
Quick,
Is it
what's on the
what?
telly tonight? I can't see quite what's on the telly tonight.
You
Oh,
can
you've got-
cipher?
Dispatches. The Simpsons. That's about the extent of my knowledge of TV. I don't even know what Dispatches is.
Well,
But
well
on the
done,
bed,
though. Well done for bluffing your way through it.
thank you. On the bench, I've got the T72 that I've been building in the truck. It is all built. And I've just done, where's the top? There's the lid. It's all painted. I've used the Mr. Color modulation set, Russian green. First time I've ever used that. And I think it's come out all right.
And what is in that set?
Green. Literally.
Well, then, yeah, it looks great.
Oh, yeah. That'll work fine then. If you've got a box of green, I reckon that'll work perfectly.
It's CMC 10, CMC 11, CMC 12, and guess what? CMC 13. So basically, the 10 is your
Not
base.
9?
No, we don't go below 10.
See, there it is there.
I'm sorry, Lewis can't pass 10. That's what it is.
Well, I won't touch that with a 10-foot cattle prod.
You go for the 11.
That's what Nat says.
Well, you know what a 10 is, don't you? No, I won't.
No, leave it, Chris. We've got plenty of time to go downhill. And we're only 40.
Let's wait at least till 9 o'clock. Come on.
Oh, come on, you guys. You're no fun.
Come on, let's get back to the serious thing.
Well, hold
Tell us
on,
more,
man.
Lewis.
It wasn't anything bad.
Tell us more, Lewis, about what paint you use. Sorry.
Yeah, so it's the color modulation. You've got your base, and then you've got 2 highlights, and then the shadow. So it's a bit like Citadel paints, just through an airbrush. So I've don't know if it'll show up on the camera. So it's got right on the edge of that corner there, it's got the brightest highlight, and then you just go, you start dark, so your base, and then you go your next highlight and your lightest highlight, and then you put the shadows on where it would be darker, all around there and whatnot. And then I am starting the weathering, so I'm wanting it a bit muddy on the bottom, so it's got a mucky bottom. Do that one. So I put the MIG heavy mud, wet mud on it, and I've just stippled it on with a brush. I'm going to leave that to dry, and then I'm going to get some dry earth and just literally flick it on with a brush, so it's in splatters, so it's just starting to dry. The top, James has worked his magic with me. He did on one of his shows about using what's it called?
Copy decks.
So I've primed it in a grey primer, then I've gone over, and don't ask, gone over with a red primer. Why I didn't just do the red primer straight away, I don't know. And then I've put a bit of Copydex on. Don't know if you can see in these areas. Just put them on. Done the paint over top, and I've just gone back with a I want to say Q-tip, but what's the proper word for them?
Q-tip is the Americanism, or cotton bud.
Cotton bud, that's the word. The proper word, cotton bud, and just wipe the Copydex off. And then sorry?
Earwax extractor.
Yeah, you can go for that one. I need it because I didn't hear what you said first time. And then the larger bits where I've covered it a bit too much, I've just put a bit of silver on, so it just looks like whatever's chipped it and worn the paints away has gone through to the bare metal as well. And I'm going to go over with rust streak and whatever other. I've got rust streak and rain. Is it rain streak? Streaking rain?
Sounds right.
Yeah. I'm going to just weather the living bejeevers out of it, to be honest, because I quite enjoy the weathering bit now. I quite enjoy painting it, to be honest, which is really unlike me, because I get them built and then that's it. The painting bores me. And then I've got my things.
I think that's because you're experimenting a little bit, isn't it?
Yeah. So it's like when I started doing dioramas, I loved it. I don't think I'd do another one. Might do. I've had an idea for doing a diorama in the truck, because I've got a nice big table on the dashboard, in the middle of the dashboard. I thought, I'll make a nice diorama, polystyrene in hills and mountains and a tank coming over top of it. But if I go too fast round a roundabout, it might all go through the passenger window.
Velcro. You got the Velcro.
Yeah, I could, but it's sort of, I'll give it a try. So you see me driving down the street with a tank in the front window, or just go exiting out the passenger window, give us a beat, because I won't be very happy. But yeah. So
cool. It's looking good. It is looking good, mate, and it's good that you're trying different things as well.
Thank you.
So
thank you. I'll try.
Well done. Yeah. Well, you generally no, leave it. Yeah, very good, mate. So Steve, what are you tinkering with?
The sub, I have reprimed it because I wasn't happy with the weathering, and I was just so I've reprimed it, and I've put some hairspray on it. It's not primed completely because I've only primed it with the oxide primer, where I intend to actually put to do the weathering on it. So mainly up on the front Yeah, on the sides and what have you. So yes, I put hairspray on it, put 2 coats on, and then next it's to do the top half with the Tamiya Grey. I'm using the XF19,
Mhm.
and then I felt that the bottom half of the colour wasn't right. It was green for some reason. I didn't want it to be green, so I'm going to spray XF18, which is I can't see that for the life of me because I'm blind as a chuff. But something blue. So yeah, that is what I hope to be doing.
Cool. But it's a good way of it's a good way of resolving it, because I know it was draining you somewhat, the fact you weren't very happy with it. So
Yeah, well, it did drive me completely because I was so annoyed with it. And you know, you're always very critical, self-critical. And then I've seen some other pictures of what people have done. I was kind of trying to sort of like get that sort of effect, and it was nowhere near it. And I was just like, nah. And so I just left it for a while. And I haven't been down here for weeks.
yeah, the heat's not helped either, is it? So
No, it wasn't, because like last weekend I come down and I sat here for about half an hour and that was it. I just went back because it was like a Norwegian sauna in here.
yes, and some. Yeah.
But yes, I'm off work now for a few weeks, so
Cool.
that's good.
Yes, of course your schools are all broken up, aren't you?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
What year are you going back into next year?
I'm going to hopefully go into year 7.
Oh, lovely. Cool. Let's move on before we get ourselves in trouble. The lovely Chris. There he is. What are you fiddling with this evening?
Not really a whole lot. I'm just painting all the shovels and fire extinguishers and stuff like that. For
Oh, would you like that?
Oh, very nice.
It's a very nice Sherman.
if you think it's a Sherman and that's what you see, well, dude, when's the last time you went to the optometrist?
Yeah, that was very nice, mate. I do like that.
So I'm just working on the Yag Tiger, and I've got everything pretty much chipped. I'm just doing the weathering and stuff like that. And painting right now. I'm just painting all the axe and the shovels and all that tedious crap.
Yeah.
Other than that, that's about it right now.
And while we got you there, how's the weather been with you guys this week? It's been okay?
Besides all the fires here, yeah, it's 100 degrees, every day. From where I'm from, where my parents and everybody lives, my brother, it's 114. So back there in Fresno, where I'm from, in the Central California, it runs 100 degrees for 30 days or more every summer straight. So at night it doesn't even get below 80. So if you don't have an AC and you just run on swamp coolers, you're in bad shape. Other than that, up here it's been nice. It's just the fires, every year. We've got a lot of lightning strikes this year so far. So I've had a couple up here where I live, but not anything close by. So that's been taken care of and put out and all that stuff. But just gotta keep your fingers crossed. And there's a certain app that you put in up here that'll keep you advised of any emergencies and stuff like that for wildfires. Tell you where they're at, accidents, stuff like that. So other than that, it's just been chilling.
Yeah, no, we've had a heat wave in the UK, and we've all had to take our jumpers off. It's unbelievable.
Yeah, it's standard here in California in the summertime. It's just, unless you're in like northern, and I'm in Northern California, and I'm at about 4,000 foot elevation. But there's further up north and you can go higher up. But that's where you get into a lot of, in the summertime, you get a lot of electrical fires and lightning strikes and stuff like that. So it might not get as hot, but it's more active. So
Right. Okay.
you just got to stick where you think's the best.
Yeah. Well, just make sure you stay safe. Well,
Yeah, try to, man. I try to.
So before we go to my bench, let's have a quick catch up on the chat. We've got Mark at Edinburgh Modelling Man Cave working on his Tacom 135th T29E US heavy tank, getting all the small parts fitted to the turret. Quano Man Studios saying good afternoon, everyone.
Evening.
Evening, Quantum Man.
Sorry, Quano Man. There is a delay in the show this evening. Chance hopefully finishing off the Tamiya 135th M3A1 Scout car. We'll have to work out how to do spent cartridges of 50 cal and 30 cal lit on the floor. Exciting.
I think you can get brass ones.
You can actually buy them, yes, but your best bet, if I'm honest with you, Chancer, is get a bit of stretch sprue and paint it the correct color and chip it up into the right size for the caliber.
Or copper wire.
Or copper wire, yeah. Good shout. I like that. Right. So Conor is just telling me off. It looks like an end crump stain bottom. I'm not quite sure what that is. I think is that to do with your tank, Lewis?
Probably.
Okay. Butcher That Model says good evening all. Chunkworks is there and says good evening all.
Evening, Scott.
What's up, buddy?
Evening.
Evening, Scott.
Butcher That Model says, Steve, did you drill out the 3 imports? Yeah, he did, and it took him 3 days, and it did his name.
Yeah, I didn't do mine in 3 days. It took a bit longer than that, but yeah. At one point, I even took it to work because we were in lockdown at work, so I just sat there, did it. Shh, didn't say that.
Yeah, it's a tedious thing to do, but it's well worth it. It does make such a difference. Stuart Tucker's there. He's saying, hello, gang. I'm late as I feel a bit rough. Oh, no. Maybe man flu. I'm not sure. A bit of banter will cheer you up. Well, we'll certainly provide the banter, so get well soon. Thanks for being with us, Stuart.
Evening, Stuart. Get well soon, buddy.
I feel better soon.
Yeah, see you, mate.
Let's drink.
Luke's in the chat, and Luke says he's working on his new 40k diorama. Messy, very messy.
Ooh.
I wonder if he's playing with Mud, Lewis. You could get a private room and swap the stories.
We can play in wood together.
Ross Bedlock says, saying working on 7 Night Haunt Warhammer figures. Cool. Ross, the figure you sent me very kindly is in primer. I haven't done anything more to it yet. I will soon, I promise. Man Studios, he says, isn't quite an insult that what it looks like when you are in the mud, just a different type of mud. Okay, gotcha.
I thought you were saying it was crap. It looks it at the moment.
You want to shut up?
Scotty says, still weathering the German recon car. Sigh. Oh no. That's obviously taking some time. And Stuart Tucker's just put a request in. More crumpets, please. Is that some sort of comment towards you, Nat? Or coffee? It was the other part of his statement as well. Sorry.
Stroopwafel.
I do apologise. I forgot myself and called you crumpet. I do apologise. It's very demeaning.
Called who crumpet?
Nat.
You need your eyes tested, mate.
Oh, you're bad. So before I get myself into any more trouble, because Nat's gone very quiet and now I'm worried, she's going to send me a message. And feel it. There'll be message rage.
She'll come and wrap legs round you.
Moving on.
Well, I've managed to do a little bit of modelling, would you believe? Nelly is still in primer. She is here. I haven't bothered. As you may or may not remember, I did paint it, wasn't happy with it, put it up on a forum or two, asked people's opinions, and got very good feedback. So thank you for if you left a message. But unfortunately, by the time I saw some of the messages, I already primed it. So we'll start that again. Hopefully, I'll do it better. But what I have been playing with, I actually worked last weekend, all weekend. But in my incredibly busy job that I do, I took a model kit with me and managed to do a little bit of this. So I have sat here this evening and finished it to this stage, which is basically ready for primer. So this is the Ryfield Models T3485. Quite a nice kit. I'm not sure I'm smitten with Ryfield, but yeah, it all went together fairly well. So a few bits with it that I found a little bit annoying, but I think I figured it out in the end. But yeah, so there you go. That's all ready for primer, and that's what I've been working on. I have actually been playing with my Dio as well, and as you can probably see there, I have changed the water effect completely. And if I just zoom in, maybe.
I like that other water effect.
Huh?
I like that other water effect.
Well, the water effect did look like someone had had a very dodgy tummy and was on the way home after eating a kebab and couldn't hold it any longer. So I think that's a good description. But anyway, I've changed
Did
it.
you have Nat
Sorry.
Did you have Nat round?
I'm not going there. So yeah, that's now ready. Basically, when I did the Sunday parade, I got very carried away, forgot myself. Used some of the structural gel that I used, which is this stuff here. I put some paint in with it and tosh, and ended up with a very nice coloured structural gel, which was that's what colour, so blue. Then realised that I'd actually shown everybody exactly the wrong way how to do it. So I took it all on, and then what I did is remembered that what I should have done is coloured all the base, painted the base of where the water was going to go, and basically this stuff should be left clear as much as possible, unless it's a pool. But again, clear is better. And then all you need to do is do a little bit of stippling with the brush, and then dry brush I use deck tan, but sort of like an off-white to highlight some of the ripples, etc. And that's what you get. So yeah, I got quite cross with myself not last weekend, a couple of weekends ago, that I'd made myself look a bit of a twat. But nothing unusual. But anyway, yeah, so that's done. Hopefully the Nelly will be painted, and this diorama can go to bed forever afterwards. So there you go.
Can I ask you a quick question, James?
Yes.
You probably already answered it, but I wasn't listening.
You weren't listening.
The water, is that just structural gel?
Yes.
It's not resin or anything like that. It is just pure the structural gel.
Just structural gel. Basically, where I made the mistake on that when I did the parade was that I thought I was going to really fancy and put some colour in with it, and it all looked really great. But what I'd forgotten was the actual process you do is you make where the water's going to go, and you do all your paint effects on the base.
Yeah.
Because the structural gel, although you can build it up to whatever level you want, depending on what type you got. If you've got the heavy or heavy structural gel, you can build it up quite a lot. All you're actually going to do is with the structural gel is just put a layer effectively over all the effect that you've done with your painting and using different colours. So you can use different colours to show depth and all that stuff. And then the structural gel, why you use structural gel is to create ripples. And you can do that with a hairdryer. Not that I've got one of those. Stippling brush, cotton bud, whatever you fancy using. And then what you do is really gently and very carefully highlight the raised parts of your structural gel, which gives you the ripples and all that sort of stuff.
Cool. Thank you. It's just I've got some structural gel and wondered.
Yeah, it's a great product. It's really easy to use if you use it right, and someone doesn't teach you how to do it wrong. Just so you're aware as well, there's a waterfall, 2 waterfalls on that diorama, and to get that, what I've done is I've got a piece of glass. He says, highlight myself. I just got a piece of glass and put on the structural gel on the glass. Did all the ripples I wanted or whatever, and then what I did was I took a very sharp scalpel, and it literally just peels off like I'm doing now. And then you can cut whatever bits you want or what size, and then you can form it over your edge of your waterfall, and that creates the water effect. But anyway, we've gone off on a tangent. So, 35 people watching. Thank you all for being with us and sticking with us. That's cool. Just remember that there is a teaser in the title of tonight's show, which is Splashdown, and I'm going to ask you what you think that means in the next 10-15 minutes. We've also got Nat with some things she wants to show you, and you've got to guess what they are. And we've got Lewis, who's going to go through your work. If you haven't already, go to the Facebook page, Saturday Night Creche on Facebook. Look for what's on your bench post and post up what is on your bench. It's quite simple, really. And then we can all draw over your work, and Lewis will go through that.
When you do post it in, can you please leave a description, because I have no idea what they are.
Oh, you're so jumped in there. Yeah, we're going to do that in the next, I don't know, half hour or so, maybe a little longer. Depends what we decide to do first. So you've got a little bit of time, but don't leave it too long. And like Lewis just said, put in the description of what it is you're building. After all, we're not experts on every model, and also it gives us sometimes some nice long words that we have to try and pronounce. But there you go.
Please omit long words, because I have trouble saying them. And I'll just sort of like, it's one of them. Stay on the screen. If
you can make your descriptions as complicated as possible, Lewis would love to watch them.
So you cut out a bit there, James.
And we'll go back to Stuart. And Stuart's still trying to get me in trouble by saying leaky crumpets. I'm not sure that works. But we'll move on quickly. Thanks, Stuart. You're obviously feeling better. Adam's in the house saying God evening all.
Evening, Adam.
Evening, Adam.
Evening.
Butcher that model is saying doing the same as Ross painting Nighthawk Spook Boys. Okay. We've got DS models and vintage. He says I'm also collecting paint, etc. before I start on my Dam Busters diorama coffee table display. Yeah, I'm going to be busy with the Hatchet Spitfire tonight. Ooh.
Yeah,
cool.
DS models. They do a show on Sundays, Fridays and Sundays, with Dano and Mark's Mods and Geordie Dave. He's got the 1/32 Dam Buster, so it's the same as mine, just the Dam Buster version. And he's going to do a diorama in a coffee table, so he's going to have some cars and figures. I think he's getting the HK figures and whatnot for it, and he's actually given me a really good idea.
Yeah, thanks for that, guys.
Yes, that sounds like a cracking idea.
Yeah, sorry, I'm going to do a bit similar to a coffee table, but I'm going to have the Lancaster Spitfire Hurricane and the Mosquito.
That is, if you can get the idea approved by your wife.
You've already approved it in 1/32 scale.
So before Nat has a chance to answer that, we're going to move on. Mark at Edinburgh Modelling Man Cave says, Lewis, this is for you. Use an even lighter green to highlight all the nuts, bolts, and grab handles, or any little raised parts to make them pop out and give some contrast even more.
Yeah, I'm going to go with a black. Is it a black pin wash to go round them to simulate the dirt gathering up around the actual bolts and everything like that, which will also make them pop.
Mark makes a good point. It is a good way of doing it. If you do that, once you put your wash around it, they will literally feel like they're flying out at you. It'll be lovely.
I don't have a lighter green.
Have you got white? Fill it down with white.
Starting to sound like Biden.
Honestly, all you need to do is just add a little bit of white, grey, or something like that to lighten it.
Will do.
Simple.
Give it a go, and see if you don't, then you can write to Mark and tell him you don't like it.
Yeah.
The Man Studios is saying we don't want to know what you're playing with. We want to know what you're working on. Oh, okay. And that's obviously aimed at me. Mark is just saying that, James, you naughty boy. 80, 34, 85 tank. Nice. Yes. I've been wanting to build it for ages, but it's a nice kit. Scott's asking me a question. He's saying a question for James. Would you think the structural gel might be used as to create a small beach break waves? Fit my feels to yes, is the short answer. Yes, it will. If you right, so basically going back a couple of months now, I built a flower cast Corvette in 1/44th, and that's in a diorama, Scott. And I showed how to do that on the parade. So if you look through the parade on the Model Officer YouTube channel, and look for the picture of the Corvette on the thumbnail, it'll be in there. If you have any problems, just send me a message and I can talk you through it. It's really easy to do. Great stuff. Cat just jumped. Sorry about that. Mark's just saying he's got soggy crumpets. Jay is saying that he's currently doing a paintwork for France. 1968 Renault 41 Export 1/8 which is on his channel. Cool. Bit of pimpage going on this evening, I notice. This is good. I'm saying an old issue for a fine scale modeler using it to make wakes and splashes on boats. Some people add a little of snow effect for the tops, so it gives you a foamy effect. Yeah, that's very true. Sprue and Glue, it says I'm working on a Pox Walker right now. I'm not sure what that is. Nigel Ginger Ninja Models says an Airfix shuttle saga continues with work on the solid rocket boosters, now all in base color and just masking off the external tank. Oh, further ahead than myself and Cole then. Cool. Mark Sheldon saying that's a big one. I'm surprised it fits on the screen. Okay. Scale Model Ninja is giving some advice for you, Lewis. Add a bit of white. Lewis has got white.
Yeah, sorry, I lost my makeup sponges, so I had to borrow that.
Oh, it's there's some advice from Queno, man. They're saying don't add white to the green. He says yellow is the right light green. The light color for green. can add a low white to make a stated. I think it's as stated.
Okay.
Have you
So,
added white to it already?
sorry?
Have you added white to it already?
No, I've not attempted it
No.
yet. I'm just trying to get my rain marks off, watermarks.
Yeah, so he's right actually. White can I generally would use to lighten something. I generally would use something that's not a solid white, so something just off white. But Quite a Man is much better at this than I am. So yellow is the right light color for green. He is right.
Okay, so yellow, not white.
Huh?
Yellow, not white.
Yeah, go with the yellow,
Okay,
but gently.
generally. Not like a bull in China shop.
No. Scott says, "Excellent, sir. Thank you, indeed." Quite a Man is a mind of information. If you get stuck. Scott Model Ninja is saying it's a Warhammer 40k figure, James. Okay.
That's that box walker thing.
Right, gotcha. Yes, sorry. I was losing myself for a second.
Just for a second.
And Screw and Glue has just confirmed that as well. Pop Walkers are Warhammer figures, yes. Well, thank you. I am not up with my Warhammer stuff. I haven't fallen down that hole properly, even though I've been encouraged by Ross. Nigel saying not that much further ahead. Shelved the Orbiter further a bit. Yeah. Yeah, the shuttles that I got, they're all primed, but yeah. Yeah, waiting on Carl, and we'll do an update build session at some point. I don't know when, but we will. Junkwork says he's finally working on the base for the junkyard for the AA gun. Cool. Wonderful. Scott is just saying there to Quano Man. Sorry, not Quano Man. I keep doing that. Nice tip. Thanks. Yeah, indeed. He's helped me out a couple of times. You must say he's very knowledgeable. Butch Model says, nice to see the two Daves and Ross are holding up the Warhammer baton proudly and are waving at the rest of you from down the rabbit hole. Indeed. Scott Bremer has just joined us. So good evening. Sorry I'm late. Don't apologise. We're here. That's all that matters.
Evening, Scott, and welcome.
Stuart, sorry. Did I say Scott?
Yeah. Evening, Stuart. I apologise. I can't get the staff nowadays.
I'm very sorry. I seem to be piss pronouncing out in me worms. So I apologise for that. Anyway, so there you go. It is just coming up to 8:45. The teaser in the title was Splashdown. Now is your opportunity in the chat to put your guesses in what you think it's in relation to.
Oh, we're doing it in the chat.
Do it in the chat, and I will come around the studio in a minute and ask those in the studio what they think it's all about. But until then, we'll concentrate on Lewis rubbing his tank.
Sorry, I've just had a thought about Splashdown.
Do you know what I want? I want some of that that music. I really must get some of that music.
Which music?
Like the transmission break music, and then I can just go on one person. Go, yeah, we just watch, for example, yourself. Just watch Lewis now. Yeah, it's enough of that.
Oh, you put me full screen.
I have, yeah. I was wondering when you might notice.
What did you do that for?
I just playing.
I'm shy, you know.
Yeah. Scott's just saying, I keep poking the stick down the 40k rabbit hole, wondering how deep it is. It isn't a stick you need, Scott. It's much, much bigger. As Butcher Model just says there, it's deep, Steve. Very deep. Quanon, I butcher names. I apologise. Quanoman Studios. You can add white to yellow to make the fade area older and the sun fade effect all trial and error. Do it off your model first, though, Lewis.
Will do. Yeah, I've got some, what do you call it, mules. And failing that, I got 2 kids, so I just paint them.
I knew that was where that was going. Jankwork says Russian armor looks better when it looks like it's been beaten and well used.
I'm hoping, because you know about Russian armor, don't you? What do you think?
You want me to go big again, don't you?
Yeah, make me big. Make me big, James.
Right, there we go.
So it's like I'm trying to get rain effect, but you can't see it because the light's shining too much. Let's go. That better?
Completely not. Yeah.
No, I think it's better. It's duller than that side, lot.
No, it's okay. You're putting on there like a rain dust, are you?
It's MIG streaking effect, rain marks.
Gotcha.
So I'll put it on now. I'm just taking it off. I put too much on, so I'm taking a lot off.
Trial and error.
Yeah, if I'm doing it wrong, please say so in the chat, because I normally build nice shiny ships.
SHIP.
Yeah.
Cool. So got a couple of guesses in the chat there. So while anyone else who wants to put their tuppence worth in, Splashdown is the teaser on the title this week. Put your thoughts in the chat, and I will go to Steve, who is not there. No, he's not. Right, okay. We'll wait a minute or two. Keep putting your answers in the chat.
Steve painted that quick, hasn't he?
Eh?
Steve painted that quick.
Yeah. Yeah, he don't take long. What it is, Lewis, is he's got about 4 of those, all at different stages.
Do you think you can send one over to me? Because someone's saying no.
No, your stash is too big, apparently.
It's not the size.
That's
Yeah, that was my answer as well, Chris. I just moved way past.
I won't even go there.
No. So Steve is back. So Steve, you are the first guest of tonight's teaser. Splashdown. What do you think it's in relation to?
It's got to be something to do with the Apollo moon landings, Apollo landing, coming back down to Earth.
Oh, really? Okay.
Or the Amazon bloke the other day, he didn't actually splash down. He landed on ground, and yeah.
Okay, cool. Chris, your guess?
Gemini splashdown of Neil Armstrong.
Okay, seems to be a consensus going on. Lewis?
I think it's when that went to the toilet.
I thought there were women around. Oh, man.
Or I may have been in relation to Lewis as he goes down in flames. Anyway. Scott's got in the chat there saying that he thinks it is Apollo 11 returns to Earth following the first man on the moon mission. Chancer has gone with the first return of an American space mission by parachute sent into the Pacific. Ooh. See what you did there, Chancer. This week in 1969, the Apollo 11 crew successfully returned to Earth following their 8-day mission on the lunar surface.
That was a great year I was born.
Quantum Man is saying that Apollo 13 capital splashes down. Mark in Edinburgh Modeling Man Cave says, to be honest, you better use buff or sand color or sand yellow in the mix to give a better sun bleached effect. Oh, there's a debate on paint now. This is good. We like this sort of thing. Scotty's saying a deck tan works too for the shaded look, for the faded look.
I've got deck tan.
And Mark at Modelling Man Cave, Edinburgh Modelling Man Cave, says, I've never used black or white to change the tones of my colours. It's either buff, NATO black, yellow, sand yellow, or flat earth. As you've seen on his Sherman tank. And Quano Man is saying, I started with specific marines. Plastic marines, sorry. Oh, got my eyes. And the 40k, that kept up with any of that stuff. You must have some serious cash. Nowadays, the first box of plastic greens cost $22 for 36 marines or 3 rhinos. There we go. So all caught up with the chat, and I can reveal indeed it is all to do with the 13 coming back to Earth. Stuart Tucker's just thrown his tuppence worth in, as I said that as well. Apollo Zoo Test Project, which was first manned in ISS mission. No, it's to do with Apollo 13 and the crew returning. No, Apollo 13? No, it's not, is it? Apollo 11?
No, Apollo 13 didn't go under the moon.
No, Apollo 11.
They run into complications.
Apollo 11 is Neil Armstrong, etc., coming back from their first moon mission. So, Chancer, you've been pipped to the post by Scotty. So well done, Scotty. Don't send me your address details, so I don't have to send this great big bag of nothing to you. But you have the honour of getting the answer right. So well done, you. So there we go. Just come up to 9 o'clock, and there's 29 of you watching still. So thank you for being with us. You're either on mute or you've just got nothing else to watch. So that's good. No, I appreciate you being with us. It's good. What do you want to do first? Do you want to do your bit, Lewis, or would you like Nat to do her bit?
I'd like Nat to do her bit.
Okay. I thought you might say that.
Give people extra time to post the work.
That would work better for me, James, if that's all right with you, because I've got work tomorrow, so I don't want to be too late.
Oh, I didn't know that. Yes, let's do that. Let's do that now. Yeah.
No, can I change my mind? Can I go first?
No, you can't.
No, you can't.
Well, chat.
So you're right to do that now, Nat?
Yep, it's all ready to go.
You always go first, no.
Okay, so in that case, that gives you a few more minutes for you to post up your work in the Facebook page, the Saturday Night Creche, and for Lewis to dribble over. But until then,
it's time to guess the thing, the themabob, the themajig, the thing. Bring on the wibble.
It's Wibble o'clock.
Oh, it is.
So there we go. It's Wibble time, and over to you, Nat.
Thank you very much. So, guys, it's the same style as usual, with a slight difference. What it is tonight, I couldn't find anything in history really that I could tie the dates in. So I have picked a thing. So I'm going to go through all the pictures, and you have to try and work out what my theme picture is. Now, please keep your eyes and ears open for clues that will add up to what it is.
Cryptive.
Eyes and ears.
Eyes and ears.
The sound.
It's not sound.
Why do we need to keep our ears?
So here is your first picture, everybody. So can I please have what the kit is, scale and manufacturer, please? So, sorry, yes, they are all kits. Yes.
Why did he have to play the guest then?
Because it's a thing at the end. Shush. This is my section.
Before it was still a thing.
Just
These
for
are-
your opinion.
These are still things. They're just things that are loved. They go into a stash. Well, when you've got a stash, days, you know.
You're allowed
Anyway.
one.
I'm not going to interfere anymore, but I will just say this. So, all those of you in the chat, 29 of you at the moment watching, put your guesses in the chat, and then Nat will ask those in the studio and all that stuff. So, yeah.
Pretty straightforward.
Yes. Timer is on, guys. So, I know Nat's sitting there counting her fingers and her toes.
Can't count that time. Doncaster.
Oi.
And you do get extra points if you can guess what it is before Lewis gets slapped.
So yes, guys. So put your guesses in chat, and we shall have a nosy. Sprue and Glue has had a guess. A push bike with wings. Chancer has gone with a 1/72 Saunders Row S1 World War One flying boat Roden. Well, at least I know what Lewis will be guessing now.
Yeah.
Sorry, I do apologise. Stepped out of the room to get a drink.
Drink.
What
Last
vintage?
minute.
$12-year, 5-year.
No, just Coke.
That's even worse for you.
Scotty has put in chat. I am thinking World War One flying boat. Beyond that, don't know. Chancer. I know I'm wrong.
You better not be.
Spoon Glue. Why is someone trying to whisper? You never know. They don't want to be given any hints and tips. Time. Chancer has got a little less specific. He's gone World War One flying boat. And Scotty, not whispering, but muttering under my breath. So we're going to go to the studio and we shall start with the lovely Chris.
Roden, flying boat, World War One, British. Yeah.
James.
Oh, I'm so glad you asked me. Now, funnily enough, I was looking at something that looked nothing like this the other day. I have no idea. I've got to be honest. World War One flying boat is all I can think of, but I'm sure that's wrong. 1/72. There you go.
Yes.
World War One flying boat plane by Roden, 1/72. And whatever else Chancer said.
Steve.
Roden 172 Felixstowe F2A flying boat biplane.
Okay. And I can reveal it is the AD flying boat by Silver Wings and 1/72 scale.
Wow.
2 out of 3 ain't bad.
Nice looking little plane.
Yeah, interesting. Cool. Well, no one in the chat got that. So yeah, one to Nat.
And the next one is.
Ooh. Okay then.
Lewis, you should know this one right out the gate.
Are you going before me, Chris?
You should know this right out the gate.
I think Chris has just volunteered you to go first, Lewis.
Oh, crap.
You're the ship master. Well, we won't go there.
While he's baiting, Chance's just saying that the type and kit has stumped. It has him stumped, but he's seen it. I just can't bring the elements together in my mind. Yeah, I tend to have the same problem, Chancer. Not even medication helps me most of the time. So there you go. This is the second one. Come on, don't let Nat get all the points this evening. It's a kit. She wants to know the scale, what it's called, who it's made by. And if you can tell me who the captain is, that's even better. Mark is just saying there that a boat that only needs two colours, easy, 1 3/50th. I thought that was all boats, isn't it?
No.
Last minute, everyone in chat.
John's the same.
You'll find that when James goes through the chat. Last 30 seconds.
The Scott is just reminding you, Lewis, it's not the Missouri.
I have no idea then.
And that's your time.
Ooh, I do know what it is then.
How does me saying that's time give you an idea?
It's not all about you. It's not the Missouri.
So Spoon Glue says HMS Thingy 1 300th airfix. Mark at Edinburgh Model Man Cave says maybe 3 then. Grey, light grey and dark grey. And Chancer is going with 1 700th First World War cargo ship resident by Waterline Models.
Okay, so this time we're going to start with the very knowledgeable James.
Oh, sorry, I phased out then. You said knowledgeable.
I just cut the bull part.
I obviously was shining in your general direction. I'm going to go with Waterline 350 Liberty kit.
Guess at manufacturer.
Waterline.
Oh, sorry. Lewis.
Oh, fuck it. I'm going to go with the Trumpeter 1350 Liberty ship, and I think it was James Bowen, Bowen.
What was that? The captain's name?
No, that's the name of the ship.
Ah, oh, sorry.
The captain name was Mr. Flipperdopalopodis.
Oh, from Enfield. Yes.
Nice to work with. First name. I haven't got a freaking clue. Some sort of I'd say definitely World War One. Some sort of I'm not even going to say destroyer. I don't know. Possibly World War Two destroyer. I don't know. I have really no idea. Because it could. No.
What you need to do, Steve, is you need to imagine looking at it through your periscope of your sub, and it'll come to you.
I just see a big cross on the side of it. No idea. Maybe a destroyer. I ain't got a clue.
Chris.
Tamiya 1700 scale waterline Liberty ship. Yeah, waterline series. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I love how confident you sound, Chris. Are we ready for the reveal?
Yep.
No.
It is HMS Royal Scotsman by AJM Models in scale 1/700.
Wow.
Lewis, I can't believe you let me down.
Yeah. Lewis.
You went before me, James. I was following your lead, buddy.
Y'all let me down.
Revel, really.
Sensei.
Well done. So it looks like
She's cheating.
yeah, it looks like Nat's got another point, snagged another point from us all. Oh, well, there you go.
I'll just kick her in the shed.
And the next one is
Oh, really? So there you go, guys. There you go, guys. Get your guesses in the chat. Manufacturer, what it is, and the scale. Come on, let's try and get these points back. You just can't have Nat having them all. Oh, it's outrageous. I have a horrible feeling I should know this one.
Yeah, you should.
well, you guys in the studio should know this one.
Oh, I know what it is now, then.
So down to the last minute.
So we've got some guesses coming into the chat. We have got Chancer Airfix 00HO gauge town class engine. Scale Model Ninja Airfix 00 gauge Biggin Hill. Chancer is going Great Cool Ninja. And we've got Geordie Dave. I didn't remember him saying hello, but nice to see you there, Geordie. Battle of Britain class, Loco 00 scale. And I think that's you minute up.
It is indeed. So this time, we'll start with Lewis.
What?
Well, you sounded so confident.
I think this is the Airfix 00 scale Biggin Hill.
Steve.
Airfix 176 scale. It is about the Britain class because it is a 462. I don't know the name of it. No, I don't know the name of that one. Sorry.
Chris.
Oh, shoot. Trumpeter, 135th scale. Train. I haven't a clue.
James.
I got to be honest. It's Airfix. It's HO 00 scale. I thought it might be the Evening Star.
No, it's Biggin Hill. Just remember.
Biggin Hill dropped the phone on the desk.
Mic drop.
But when I saw in the chat, I think you're right. It is Biggin Hill.
And are we ready for the reveal?
Let's look at what else is here. Geordie Dave is just saying there that it's Battle of Britain class, Loco, 00 scale. In Douthwaite, good evening, Ian. Nice to see you there, mate. Well, he says the Airfix 00 Biggin Hill. And Sprue and Glue has said Airfix Model Railways Kit Train Set Series 5 Biggin Hill 00 scale 50105-651-7.
Oh,
You,
wow.
dash you.
Can I change my answer?
It's missed out the dash you.
What?
It's missed out the dash you after the 7.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, let's see. Let's see. Has she got another point from us? I wonder.
It's the Airfix Biggin Hill, the specific class.
It's Pacific Battle of Britain.
Sorry? It's not Pacific, it's a Battle of Britain class.
It is, but it's also a specific class. Yes, it's Battle of Britain, but it's a specific class.
No, it's not.
Specific or Pacific?
Pacific.
Pacific Battle of Britain class. Cool. Okay, so she didn't get that one. That would be who was it? Chancer, I think, was in first.
I don't think
No,
it was. I
it
think
wasn't Chancer. Who was it?
Ninja. Scale Model Ninja, Ross.
Oh, I can't find it. There we
Scale
go.
Model Ninja, Ross.
So 1 point to Scam Model Ninja. Well done. Thank you for not letting over yet another one. And Sprue and Glue has just said dash you.
And yeah, the Pacific class has a streamlined front.
So anyway, there you go. Well done. I like that one. That was pretty cool. You should have known that off the top of your head, Steve, being a train guy.
Well, I knew it was 176 scale, 00, and I knew it was a Battle of Britain class. I just couldn't think which one. I knew it was a 264, 462. Sorry.
That's
But you did remember in the end, though.
It's a little bit like saying the box contained plastic.
Although I must say, Steve, watching last week's guest for kit doesn't count.
What?
She showed another one on last week's.
I did this exact model last week. That's why I said you guys remembered.
Oh, hang on a minute.
I wasn't around last week, so I don't know.
We've been set up, Steve.
Yeah.
Oh, you guys wasn't? No.
No, we weren't here.
You definitely should have remembered it then, Lewis.
I
Without
did.
Googling.
Yeah,
I didn't Google. It's Steve who dropped his phone.
So,
That's right. I ain't got no phone. That was my own going like that.
Right, go on then. Let's do the next one.
yeah, before we move on, Ginger Ninja has put, sorry, got to go. Being shouted at to help prep dinner. See you later.
Enjoy dinner, Nigel.
Yeah, bye.
Tonight.
Bye.
Bye.
There we are.
Oh, for the love of God.
What
on
is
earth
that?
have you been Googling? Sprue and Glue's just keeping score there. It's 2-1 to Nat at the moment. Oh, God.
And yes, before we have a wibble, this is a model kit.
Which are we actually referring to? The bridge, the train on top, the locos underneath the bridge, the signals, the platform. Which model kit are we actually referring to?
That's
One
what
of
you have to
them on the
work out,
picture.
Steve.
All of the above.
Now, I think what I think it is, Nat's been very, very clever here. Because I've got a sneaky feeling I know what this is.
It's the bridge.
What is it?
Oh, has James got inside my head tonight?
First bloke who ever has.
Oh, blimey. That might explain why I feel so shiny.
There's no shiny in her head, mate.
No, just worn out trying to squeeze in there.
There's a lot of space in that. Enough for him to swing a cat. Ow! What was that for?
Okay, so get your answers in the chat. What model do you think Nat is talking about here? Chance has gone straight in there. Metcalf or super quick Viaduct paper model set in 00 scale. Geordie Davis gone with the Hornby Viaduct kit. Underneath the arches. Sorry. Scumwad Ninja's decided he doesn't want to make tea. KGB models 00 gauge railway bridge. Connorman is saying, do you guys know what HO scale stands for? It is one.
That's not the answer. Oh.
No, don't, Quanah, man. Can you? No,
It's 187 scale.
Oh,
I'm sorry, excuse me.
and that is time.
Well, didn't that just go around real quick?
So we're going to start with Steve.
Oh, you're joking me.
Oh, come on, Steve. You're the railway guy.
Yeah, I know. I can't think because if that picture is an old picture, that would have been scratch built. If it's not an old picture, but just taking black, it could be the Metcalf, or it could be a quick cast kit, or it could be a ratio kit. Because I've built the ratio kits, and you can get the extensions for the arcs for the girders under. Well, not the girders, but the stands underneath. But that's if it is the kit, or it could be the goods wagons that's on the front, which would be a 7-plank goods wagon, or. No, I don't know because I can't see what we're actually looking at. There's so much going on there. If it's the bridge, yeah, it's the bridge, but I don't know what kit it is.
Cookies. Chris.
I want to say Pegasus 177 bridge. Arch bridge, whatever you want to call it.
So this time, it would have been James, but if James is right in his thinking...
Oh, just two James then.
Lewis.
Well,
You're
it's James next, not me.
Go on.
You can't go out to turn.
Oh, I can because it's my section.
That's right.
I can do as I want.
She's the dungeon master.
I think it's a Hogwarts Express.
Oh my God.
You can see Harry and Hermione in the back carriage.
Leave it. Move on.
Go on, James.
Well, I think this is a bit of a red herring. I don't think it's anything to do with the bridge at all. I think this is two figures in 00 scale by a German company, but I can't think of the name of them. And I think it's the two firemen from the train.
Where the fuck do you see that?
Well, I can see two people's feet there, just at the top, above the carriage.
Their feet.
What? Is one facing up and the other one down? I don't see
I
it.
think it might be.
One is bending over. I'm not quite sure.
And the other one's standing behind her, or what?
No, I think they're both male. Anyway, let's quickly go over to the chat before I go get myself in so much trouble. Did we? So scale model ninja. She has been sneaky. It's a lattice post signal kit. Sprinkler's gone with Fella. Oh, there we go. That's the name of the company. Fella. That's a German company, isn't it? I think so.
Yeah.
This is Fella 222599-1/160 N Viaduct Set 2.
That's N
And
Okay.
Scale Model Ninja says made by Ratio Model Plastic Models. There we go.
Yeah, Ratio is the other manufacturer that make the bridge kits, but I'm not
Okay.
sure.
So Nat, dare I say, reveal all.
Well done, Ross. This is the LNER lattice post signals in 1/72 or 00/HO gauge.
Jesus.
Might bang in the middle.
Oh, dude, that's so funny. Oh, dear. I knew it wasn't anything in the picture.
I know the picture though.
They're bang in the middle.
Right in the middle.
Well, yeah, they are, but they're not the most obvious thing on there, are they?
I want to know where those feet were.
Yeah, they look like the fireman's feet. He had his wellies on.
Yeah, I think you're well, not the manufacturer, right? Ratio.
That is Willie out.
So, yes,
Well, there you
well
go.
done, Ross.
LER lattice post signals. Well done, Nat. It's 2-2 at the moment.
Mm.
So someone got that.
Yes, I was busy trying to find it.
Yeah.
Oh, there it is.
Oh, yeah, Sprung good. Yeah.
So yes, well done, Ross.
Uh,
Let's see if we get this one.
Don't go and have your dinner yet. We need you. Do you know what? Funny enough, I think I know this one.
So this is your last one, guys, before we get to the final guess.
So this is the last one before we get to the final one.
This is the last one before we get to the theme guess.
Right, gotcha. That makes complete sense to me now.
Yeah.
But the theme isn't a theme, it's a thing.
Oh, you know what I mean. Do you want another
The
prompt?
theme is a theme. That it's not a theme. That's a thing.
Poke me!
Behave yourself.
I'm not used to being poked and prodded.
Yeah, no, it's pretty cool.
I won't touch that with an electric cattle prod. No. No.
Oh dear.
Get in trouble.
Again.
Always.
Right. Well, to be honest, this is really fun. This is the first one I actually might know. You should know this, Steve. This is from your era.
Horse-drawn carriage?
You're being very mean.
how very rude.
I say, how very rude. So get your guesses into the chat. Come on, guys. We've got to make sure that we take this one now. I'm confident we are going to take this one. She's not going to win this week.
Down to the last minute.
Oh, 1 more minute to go. Get your guesses in. Come on, guys. Get your guesses in the chat. There is 24 of you watching. We've lost a few. It's a shame, but maybe we'll see them on the rerun. Don't forget, guys, after we've done this thing with Nat, the guest thing, sorry, with Nat, we will be heading over to the Facebook page, the Saturday Night Creche Facebook page, that is, where we're going to have a dribble over your work. So if you haven't posted anything up, do it now. Wow, I don't think I've ever seen that phrase from Chancer. Okay, I admit I cannot construct or construed what even might be a reasonable guess.
Oh.
Really? Come on, Chancer, give me something.
Okay, so it's time.
I may even give Nat an extra point for making Chancer dumbstruck, but it depends if we get this one or not.
I know what it is, but I just don't know the theme. I can't put together the theme.
Oh. Are we safe to go over to the studio, James?
Yes, by all means.
Chris.
Come on, Chris, tell us what it is.
1/35th scale European trolley by Trumpeter.
James.
Now I know this one. This is an old, very old Airfix railway bus in 00 scale.
Lewis.
Yes. It's the European tram by Mini Art. 1/35th.
Lucas. Steve.
It is the HOHO Airfix British Airways rail bus construction kit It's currently made by Dakar.
Okay.
So before you reveal, let's have a quick look at what everyone's been saying. Scotty is saying tramcar, union scale manufacturer. Stuart saying AMT. Sprue and Glue is saying the Airfix 00HO scale model railway kit by BR Railbus Type 2 box. Mark is saying Airfix British Railways Railbus 00 scale. Sorry, Qualaman is saying we know it's not Hawker's trolley car. And Scale Modern Ninja is saying the Dapol Railbus 00 scale.
Dakar make it now, but
There we go. So show us your kits.
Okay, I can reveal it is the Airfix British Railways Railbus.
Oh wow!
76 scale.
Or 00 and HO gauge.
Mhm.
Right, so I've given a point to Nat for making Chancellor speechless. Obviously, the studio takes a point and the chat takes a point, so that's 2 points there. So that would give us what's the score, Sprue and Glues?
Spoon Glues put 2-3 to the chat.
I think it's actually 3-4. Given what my generosity, so it's all to play for still. 3-5 to us, Sprue says.
Yeah, 1 point to chat, 1 point to us. That's 2.
Yeah, that's fine by me. We're winning, so not it's fixed in any way, but yeah. So the theme, guys, get the answers into what you think the themes is. I did see a couple in amongst the chat a minute ago. DS Models is saying that he thinks the theme is railway. I think it was
It's a picture, isn't it? Is it a picture or a thing?
It's a picture of a thing.
Right. So it's a thing.
So remember, you have to guess the thing from the kits you've just seen. Not that we want to make it complicated in any way, shape, or form, but from the kits that you've seen, there is a thing that is the theme.
Beautifully put, James.
That's easy for Nat to explain. I can show you the text. It really is that easy.
Ship. Do you want me to go back through them all just for you, Lewis?
Yes, please. That'd be good. Let's have a quick recap. While you're doing a recap, I'm just gonna. Stuart Tucker's saying there, kind of crusty pies.
So the first one was the flying boat, the AD flying boat. The second one was the HMS Royal Scotsman. The third one was a Pacific class Biggin Hill.
I think I've got it.
Then it was the LNER Lattice Post Signals. And then the Airfix British Railways Railbus.
I think I've got it.
So, Sprue and Glue has said Seaside Rail Diorama. Butcher that model says Flying Scotsman. Chancer may not be speechless after all. We're all on cover of History of Scale Modelling books. Now, I like that guess. I like that guess a lot, actually. Scott has gone with the theme is transportation. I see what you've done there. Very good. Come on, 26 of you watching, get your guesses in.
Coming up to the last 20 seconds.
20 seconds and counting. 1 finger, 2 fingers, 3 fingers.
And that is time for chat. So we are going to start with, for the very last time, we're going to start with James.
I'll be honest with you, all I can think of is the theme that you chose for this evening is random shit that you found. But I can't think of any other thing than that. I'm sure there is. No, I honestly can't think of anything. Sorry guys, I've let the side down.
Oh, James.
But we are winning 3-5, so you know.
Strike 3, you're out.
Lewis.
I think flying HMS Royal Scotsman, Flying Scotsman. The LNER one, the Flying Scotsman, was run and operated by LNER. Biggin Hill that's down south, isn't it?
Not on the NERE line, but yeah.
Yeah, and the last one, British Airways, well, they now do planes, Flying Scotsman planes. I think it's the Flying Scotsman.
British Airways?
Yeah. That was the last one, wasn't it? Or was it British Railways? What was the last picture?
It was the rail bus.
I think it's the Flying Scotsman anyway.
The rail bus, yeah. Steve.
I think it's to do with the image of the Flying Scotsman when it was used during the Second World War to transport troops around the country, especially to the south coast area, ready for D-Day landings.
I mean, Steve's super confident tonight.
Do you know what? I'm just gonna throw it out there. Whoever gets this gets 2 points.
That's fine because she can only draw at that then.
But yeah, I can do maths.
She doesn't win then.
Okay. Chris is next, isn't it? Sorry.
Flying Scotsman.
Okay, so is that all ready for the reveal?
Yeah, I think so. I just have a quick look at the chat. Stuart Tucker says they're all British deal. Oh, okay. And Quantaman is just saying, don't forget to press the like button. Indeed, a little bit of like and subscribe and thumbs up and all that is all good. Scale Model Ninja is clearly not eating. All made in Britain. And the other one is it's imperial math or metric math. And Mark's come in with an interesting one. Kits I never want to build. So yeah, come on then. Reveal all.
Little Dave, just you wait till Telford, I'll get you back. It is indeed the Flying Scotsman.
Look at that. Look at that. I do believe the scores on the drawers, please, Spirit Blue.
The one thing I am proud of.
Come on, Spirit Blue. Come on. Someone nudge him and wake him up. So the final score is 3-7 to us. Yay!
You're a loser, Nat.
I finally got to use the Flying Scotsman. Like I said, so one thing I am proud of to come from Doncaster with the Flying Scotsman.
Yes, and to be honest, the one thing in which I was proud of was it went through Doncaster at speed. But anyway,
Never stopped.
sorry, Nat.
Fine.
Step, I apologise.
So yes, Lewis Moore has got him. Flying Boat was obviously the Scotsman. HMS Royal Scotsman. The Biggin Hill was a Pacific class, whereas the Flying Scot was Pacific Steam. Obviously, the signals was LNER, and the rail bus was by British Railways, which again ties in with the British Railways for the Scotsman.
Very good, Nat.
Very good.
Very good. I'm mightily impressed that you put that together. Very good. I love
Thank
that.
you.
So there you go. That was Nat's bits. We're now going over to Lewis's bits. If you haven't done it yet, you've got about 30 seconds to get your work on the Facebook page for us to dribble over, and we'll go through anything. Screw and glue's put on there, bloody yellow rack. Chancellor is just congratulating Nat.
Thank you very much.
Mark at Edinburgh modelling man cave says bunch of train spotters. Screw and Glue says that score sat there for ages. Yeah. Scott's just saying there, bravo, Nat. It was a difficult one for him. And Stuart Tucker's just saying, wow, Nat, nice, Nat. You did very well. So congratulations indeed.
Thanks very much, guys. Before you go into gallery, I'm also going to say night. So like I said, I've got work tomorrow, so I'm up early.
Good night, Nat.
No problem. Good night, Nat. Thanks very much for being with us.
No
Enjoy
problem.
your-
Night, Nat. Leave me some room.
I'm still on covers for that one now.
No difference. Always do every night.
Okay, so before Lewis gets himself into more trouble, we're going to head over to the Facebook page and over to you.
So, post went up 22nd. That was that a couple of days ago? It went up anyway. And first up was Luke.
Went up on Thursday.
Oh, look at that. So I am doing an helicopter, the Airfix 48 scale Lynx Mark 88A, out of box build, but couldn't resist adding a few bits to the interior. Thanks for looking, happy modeling. Oh, I'm just going to pack up.
It's just practicing mind.
Yeah, just practicing.
Yeah. So it'll be all right once he gets the hang of it.
Yeah, looks very good, doesn't it?
Nicely.
Very good indeed.
Yeah, beautiful, as usual.
Wow. And then we got Gabe Danger Marciers, 1/100th MG Ball Bandai, work in progress, inner frame painted. Wow.
What is it?
It's a ball, MG Ball by Bandai.
very nicely detailed, very well detailed. I just don't know what it is.
That was lovely.
It was great.
So Scott's saying good night and thanks. Good night,
Good
Scotty.
night.
Night, Scott.
He was saying good night to Nat, I think. Or was he saying good night to everyone?
I know. I'm just teasing. I'm sure he's still there.
Next up, we got Len. Progress on the M3A1 Scout car, crew painted, then arranged in a way that works for the diorama. The infantryman next to them was the sample figure painted to firm up the palette. I love how, like, Luke says he's just practicing. Len says that the guy on the cap was just a sample figure. It's like, really? Look at that. And we got Ian. My son invited me to join him on a figure painting class at the Warhammer store in Carlisle today. Here is my first effort.
Jeez. That's first effort. Wow. Yeah, I'm done.
And then he's saying, I may have caught the bug, acquired this while I was there. Whoa.
Wow. Well, that's going to be some kit, that. Is that similar to one you've got there, James? The horse thing? I know you've not got all that lot, but... Nope. Okay.
I don't think he's there. I think he's sneaked off. Then we got Stuart. Just finished my Revell 148 Grumman F9 F5KD brackets DFE9 brackets Panther of VU1 Unique Antiquas Marine Utility Squadron 1 at Naval Air Station, China, Lake, California, July 1957. Really nice kit to build. And then he lists all the paints he's used and weathering products. He says he decided to leave the raised panels and build it as a kit, as the kit was designed. Hope you like her. Stay safe and happy modeling.
That looks nice. Nice
That
and
looks-
clean. I
Oh,
like
wow.
that base looks good as well. The base is on. Really nice. But no, that looks nice. You back, James?
Yeah, sorry. Let's go to the little boys' room. Yeah, that's nice, isn't it? I like that. Nice one, shirt.
Steve was just asking James,
Yes.
are these horses like your Warhammer that you got?
Yes, it is. Very similar, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that. That's nice, isn't it?
Yeah.
Ian's gone down the rabbit hole. Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, this is his first attempt, look.
That's him just having a go.
Right, hang on a minute, Ian. You went to the shop, you bought that kit, and you picked that pre-painted piece up as well?
Yeah.
Damn.
Machine painted.
Oh, yeah, that's going to be a challenge.
And this is Mr. James. Well, blow me down. I managed some modelling this week. The Ryfield model was T34/85 in 1/35.
It's been nice.
It is nice. Now, I'll be honest with you. The one thing, because I've heard an awful lot about right field models and they're really brilliant kits and all that sort of stuff, and they are genuinely the fit's pretty good. The only thing I don't like about it is the way the parts are on the sprue gate. The amount of pieces that I've taken off the sprue, cleaned them all up, gone to fit them in, and gone, they don't fit. I don't understand. And what it is, there's like a little nub, like the hatch, for example. Not the hatch, the hatch position. They had like 3 little nubs on it that you had to take off to fit it into the thing, and it took me forever to figure out that. Oh. But yeah, no, it's a nice kit.
And it's got photo etch.
It's got some photo etch, yes. You missed that porn, unfortunately, this afternoon, Lewis.
Oh.
But yeah, it's nice. It does go over well. And my first T34 as well.
But not your last.
No.
Next, we've got Mark. Spent most of the week building and trying something new by refining the turret with my mini drill and a ball piece to give a look of someone using a grinder to shape it, as like the Sherman's turrets had. Used Mr. Surfacer 1000 to enhance the cast texture. The barrel is all smooth and done, but now I'm thinking about painting it in the World of War tank scheme. Wheels have been built and give some wear with the model knife on the rubber part. I've also made up the other gun, Seymour, and see what way this will go. Hopefully this weekend the tank will be at prime stage, and then the fun begins in the paint booth, paint scheme in Pix.
Yeah. Really nice work you've been doing on that.
Yeah, that's good. I like what he's done with the underside of that turret. That's really cool.
Yeah, clever. Oh, just Nigel's just saying. Oh, sorry, hold on. We'll come to that in a second. Nigel's just saying that that is the Nighthawk kit, and yes, James, kit is the same. Oh wow. Okay, so the horses are the same.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
They look pretty cool.
Yeah, they are pretty cool. I've got to be honest.
I reckon they're not there to do that.
I don't know. I haven't got that far yet. I'll tell you when I've done it.
So we've got Ross' latest Warhammer Space Marine builds finished over the last couple of weeks.
Nice.
Yeah. That's good.
Let me just quickly catch up with the chat. Where are we? Butcher, that model was just saying about the horse and carriage that was featured earlier. He loved doing his. He's done one. They are pretty cool. Scott was saying that was fun. It's a space defense sphere with an exoskeleton. And Scott is going back to the Warhammer stuff, saying that nice work, Stuart. Oh no, that was the that was the aircraft, wasn't it? I can't think what it was. So nice work, Stuart. China Lake has a display on base that's similar. Stuart Tucker's asking if the barrel is a one piece. Yes, it is a one piece barrel. And also asking Mark whether that's a T29. I think it was.
Yeah, T29.
Scott is just remarking about the Screwgate scenario that I was talking about, and he's saying similar to Hobby Boss nubs, inconveniently placed. Yeah, it was quite weird. Nigel's just saying there, the only difference is James has wings. The model that I have, yes, it does. But yeah, it's pretty cool. I'll be honest. I'm really looking forward to giving it a go. Mark saying the paint schemes are there to see, and also Scott is just saying, "Wow, Mark, lots of careful grinding there." Yeah, to be honest, Mark showed some pictures to us the other day. I think yesterday. It was yesterday. The first picture was where he'd been grinding with his drill bit, and I was a little worried. But yeah, there you go. But he's done brilliant as always. And Mark's just saying that Stuart Tucker. Yes, it was the T-29 US heavy tank, 1946. There we go. Up to date with the chat.
Okay. So this is Ross. Put up a couple of shelves to put my Warhammer and tank builds on. Now I need to make more.
More shelves required.
Okay.
All waiting for a number 9 buslet. Is that 2 buses he's got?
He's got 2 buses, hasn't he?
You wait for an age for 1 and 2 come along at the same time.
Yeah, definitely.
Both Route Masters, good.
Is that the was it Revell? It was Revell. Do you know I picked one of those up, a full kit, nothing wrong with the kit at all. I picked one of those up in a charity shop for £2.50. And I bottled it and sold it. Honestly. Well, I didn't stick it in a bottle. What I meant was, but yeah, you know what I mean.
So we got Dave up, been a busy few weeks trying to learn new skills, painting a sheared dress on a mini and Skaven Blood Bowl team, and a few more spooky boys for my Death Army. They're all at it now. Just practicing, just trying.
Yeah. They've all taken on Luke's mantle, haven't they?
Yeah.
I'm just trying new things that I'm not very good at. Oh, there you go. That's another one of those horses.
Oh, wow.
Nice.
Inspiration there for you, James.
Do you know what? There was I forget who made it, but there was a figure that I saw at Euro Militaire several years ago, 3 years ago now. And that was the 4 horsemen, and resin figure, absolutely beautiful. I so much bought it, but quite a lot of money at the time. But yeah.
So this is the link for Ross's live stream.
If you've not checked that out, check Ross out. He's very good with his Warhammers, and you can certainly learn a lot watching that, I can tell you.
And then Mark's Mods has shared his video for his Enterprise D. I want one.
Oh, is that the Partworks one?
Yeah. And also, he's now got issue 69 of the Spitfire. And David Spoon Blue has asked everyone to join him on the 26th on Monday at 12 o'clock for a brand new build. Mold Vintage Car Part 1. Looks nice.
Very nice.
Did we show these last week? No, 21st of July. Did we show these last week?
You just showed them.
21st was on Wednesday.
Oh. We'll have a look.
Okay.
This is Dave's lady figure.
A couple of people wishing us good night. So, Connor Man is studio says that you guys have a wonderful evening. Take care.
Good night.
is also saying thanks for another great fun evening, guys. So good night to both of you. Thanks for being with us.
Good night, guys.
Frank's got a parcel from France has arrived. Ordered some 3D printed stuff in an aggressive looking transit for Rivel's Golf 1 GTI, a VW VR6 engine seat, a few items for the garage workshop, and a Vespa. Hopefully the seats will fit in the Audi Quattro. Oh, this little dinky scooter, moped.
Cool.
That's Mark has shared issue 89 of the X-Wing. Don't know what an X-Wing is. And a Terminator. 117 issue. David Springblue saying many thanks to E-Tron of Syndicate Paint Studio. I have just won a truly awesome prize, a Marvel DC diorama made to spec.
Nice. So DS Models is saying great show, guys. Really enjoyed it. See you all next one.
See you later, mate.
See you later, Dave. Just Making Conversations has conversation. In the next episode, we just make conversation about diorama Simanid. Yeah. Has the mystery of diorama driven you away in fear? Join us as we unwrap the mysteries of the art.
What are you doing?
You can help support us by tossing a coin to your podcaster on our Buy Me a Coffee link below.
There you go. So I think that's it.
Thank you. Appreciate that. I enjoy your snot on mustache. Yes.
I'm so glad we went over to you then. I wonder what you were doing. So there you go, guys. Yeah, 2 hours. So thank you very much, guys, for being with us. Did you get anything done, Chris? No.
Petting with my dog.
Playing with your dog. Cool. Stuart, not Stuart. You're not Stuart. Lewis. Sorry.
Hey. I apologise for that, Stuart. He called me you. I got the rain effects on the top. So it looks a bit whiter. That's all I've done. And the mud's been drying. It's not dry yet. No, it might be. No, it's not dry yet. Don't poke it, Lewis.
Don't poke it. It will take a little while.
Yeah. That's all.
Cool. You managed to do something that's good. Steve?
Yeah, I've managed to get the grey on the top half of the sub, and I've masked it off, and I'm about to do the blue. Just need to clean the airbrush out.
Cool.
That looks good, brother.
It does look good, and it's really good that you obviously found the love for it again.
Yeah, just trying again. Second attempt to get this weathering done.
Yeah.
For Steve.
There's nothing wrong with that. You know, if you don't like the effect, then you know you can always go back. No difference in Ellie.
Are you over again?
Mm.
So well done, mate. Right, so from me, just before we go, there is something in which I'd like to ask of the people that are watching. Although we've lost half the viewers, but they all seem to have snuck off and said good night. So Springler has just said good night all.
I did 2 kisses.
Just there, and Mark from Edinburgh Modelling Man Cave has also said night all, great show. So and Scotty is just saying a night all, another great show. So everyone's heading out the door, but before we do, you may or may not know that I've been challenged to build a model to do with Just Making Conversation, and it is this model here. So I will put a post up at some point this week asking for your thoughts of what I should do with this model. I want to do a little bit something different. I don't want it like it's box art, but yeah. So your challenges, advice, etc. are welcome, of course.
You're such a good girl. Yes.
And yeah, I'll be interested to see what you think.
Honey, okay.
So throw some ideas my way, and that'd be great because I've got to start that soon. Although I've got till March next year to build it, I want to do it, get it done. But from the crew and myself, I'd like to thank you all for being with us, and those that are still with us, and those that have watched throughout the evening. And thank you for taking part in our community. If you joined us for the first time and not a member of the Facebook page, go over to Facebook and Creche group. Come and join us. Come and see what we're up to during the week, and obviously gives you the chance to post up your work, etc. But until next time, Steve, are you hosting next week?
Yeah, I can do.
Okay, so yeah, keep an eye out for the post. The post will go up at some point next week. It'll probably be about Thursday or Friday, and it may well be on Steve Totally Scale Models YouTube channel, but we'll be there too. So until next week, see you soon. Bye.
Yeah.
Bye.